federal court has blocked President Donald Trump from imposing sweeping tariffs on imports under an emergency powers law, swiftly throwing into doubt Trump's signature set of economic policies that have rattled global financial markets. That's big breaking updates now coming in. A federal court in the United States has blocked President Donald Trump from imposing tariffs on imports. And this puts into question the economic policies that Trump has brought about that has sent the global markets into a tizzy. Srinjoy continues to stay live with us. And Srinjoy, there has been a lot of concern over the tariff set by Trump. It had been changing. One day it would be 1%, next day it would change to something completely different. And it had an impact in global markets. Across the globe, we saw the impact. What does this ruling from the federal court mean? Does this mean that the tariffs that have been imposed on the countries have been halted for now?
No man in the history of economics has influenced the international economy so much and so quickly as Donald Trump. And he always said that his most favorite word in the English language was tariffs. Now, of course, that the court has said what it has, President Trump has actually two choices. First, he can accept that. But knowing the kind of person that he is, he probably will not. And you would expect him to go to the Supreme Court. Now the Supreme Court is packed with people who have very right-wing views, and they could well be supportive of President Trump. So if that happens, the Supreme Court could overturn what the federal judge has said. But of course, it's up to the Supreme Court. Those 9 people, the 9 justices in the Supreme Court, they will decide how this will work if the president decides to go to court. We don't know how the president will deal with this. Will he go to court? Will he do something else? Will he take another executive decision? So all of these things will have to be decided by President Trump, and very soon.
Okay, but overreach of authority, that's what the court has said. The ruling from the 3-judge panel, the New York-based U.S. Court of International Trade, this ruling comes after several lawsuits argued Trump's Liberation Day tariff exceeded the authority and left the country's trade policy dependent on his whims and fancies. And this is the reason why there were a lot of concerns. Srinjoy, thank you for joining us with those details. As we shift our attention now to more breaking updates coming in, the U.S. will begin